what scared me the most for the longest time was the dark and that idea of I don't know what's in it. I think I was actively afraid of the dark until I was about 14 years old. I had a nightlight in my room, or I would sleep with the TV on until I was about 14 years old.
Well, I think everyone's born with the same set of fears, like the same way that everyone's born with a chance. Like you have a way to correct your fears. I think the way that you're born with your fears is that you don't realize that you have that set fear until you're encountered with that situation. You don't realize that you're afraid of this until it's actually happening to you, that it's actually a tangible thing that's taking place. It's something that's actually very terrifying, or it hits you and you kind of, you're out of sorts whenever it happens to you. You're not very cognizant of your natural abilities whenever you're absolutely terrified.
I go home, that's pretty much it. School, work, and then I'm at home. And I guess it's because I don't really want to think about everything that's going on out there. It's almost like if I'm not around it, it doesn't exist. So it's almost like this, to me, it's normal to just go home after and shut yourself in your room and be in your own little world, because I don't really know what else is out there because I don't go out there to see. I guess I'm scared to see what's out there.
I used to, if I had to enter a dark room, I would run to the light switch and turn it on. And that kind of still, today, if I have to enter a dark, if I go to my house and it's unlit, I run to the light switch first to try and turn it on, because I still don't like the dark. And it's not the same kind of fear, I don't think, that it was then. But I think some aspects of it are still remain to be very similar. I guess I don't think that some boogeyman is going to jump out and get me, but you never know. You never know.
Another thing I'm afraid of is I'm afraid of punching someone in the face. I don't know why, because I'm not afraid to be punched in the face.
I had older sisters and brothers, and they watched Arachnophobia when I was about 8, and I never got over it. I always thought there was a spider in my cereal or a spider in the shower.
I'd be like, okay, whatever I'm doing right now, I have to stop because I'm afraid that something worse is going to happen. You know, something psychological where I can't control it. I'm going to lose control and start running around screaming and different things like that. It happened. Used to happen all the time. And one time I feel bad. It happened when my grandfather was watching us for a night when my mother was gone, and he had no clue what to do as I was running around and screaming with these night terrors coming after me. Kind of the best way to describe it, I suppose.
Like, I'll sit there and I'll be hanging out with my friends looking like I'm having the time of my life, but in my head I'm thinking, well, when's this person gonna die?
Right. See, I just want my greatest fear is being left behind and things. Right now, I thought I would be further along in life to where I am right now.
My food can't touch. That's a very big thing. Those little things make me anxious. I think I have a fear of suddenly losing people. That's my big one. That's a definite, that's definitely stems from being 16 years old. We have a group of 12 friends, and one of them was murdered when we were 16. We were juniors in high school.
I guess I'm afraid of dying early. I guess no one really dies early, but just my fear of dying young.
Well, I don't like being alone. I'm a very people person, big people person. I just don't like being alone by myself sometimes. Sometimes I do. I like to just be alone, but my biggest fear is without a doubt just being by myself sometimes, especially certain times of the day, like as it grows darker. I don't like just being by myself, you know. I have a big imagination. Sometimes it gets the better of me, you know.
But the thing I'm dealing with now, and I'm going to see my doctor over the holidays. I'm just too busy right now. Can't even think about it. The thing that's scary now is night sweats. I'll wake up just absolutely drenched.